If the largest serial killer in history had been computer literate, he might never have been apprehended. Imagine a serial killer who also happens to be a friend of his victims, a well-known local, or even a medical professional. This incredible tale tells the story of Dr. Harold Shipman, who used his clinic to take rather than heal lives. For 23 years, Shipman committed serial killings right in front of everyone in the 30-person town of Hyde, England. He permanently put almost 250 individuals to sleep, but nobody ever suspected him. And if he hadn't made a tiny error, maybe nobody ever would have. What motivated him to kill? For how long was he evaded capture? And what tip did the cops uncover that revealed a year's worth of killings in a single moment?
We examine the narrative of Dr. Harold Shipman in this Jam TV film. Since the majority of his victims were elderly singles, nobody questioned their demise. He gained their trust by spending time with them, going to their houses, listening to their worries, and letting them know they weren't alone. Some gave him the keys to their houses because they had such great faith in him. Because of this trust, Shipman became well known in the town of Hyde because residents thought he was truly concerned about the elderly. Beneath this mask, though, he was collecting data on who was most vulnerable, who was wealthy or had property, and who lived alone. He would give his patients a fatal pharmaceutical overdose once he was pleased. The victims' deaths were not suspicious because they were over 80 years old. For many years, this trend persisted without raising any suspicions about Shipman. Dr. Linda Reynolds, who worked in the hospital next door to Shipman's clinic, didn't voice concerns about the extraordinarily high death rate among his patients until 1998. Only 14 patients had passed away at Shipman's hospital in the previous 3 months, compared to 16 patients at her facility, which had 3 times as many patients. Additionally, the majority of Shipman's patients who had passed away had been cremated, a unique practice for Christians who often favor burial. Dr. Reynolds informed the Manchester coroner of her concerns, pointing out that many of Shipman's victims were older women who had been discovered dead in their houses. The fact that they frequently passed away while sitting up and wearing full clothes, and that Shipman was frequently the last person to see them or discover them dead, only served to raise suspicions about this. The police closed the case after conducting a preliminary investigation and finding no conclusive evidence. But when it came to his final victim, former Mayor Kathleen Grundy, Shipman made a deadly error. Her lawyer daughter Angela got suspicious after she discovered a will that left everything to Shipman after her mother passed away in June 1998. Only one of Grundy's houses was listed in the will, indicating that its author likely Shipman was not aware of the existence of the second property. After Angela brought her concerns to the attention of the authorities, it was discovered that Kathleen had overdosed on heroin. Even though Shipman admitted to using heroin and entered this information into his computer, a forensic examination revealed that he had altered the file after she passed away. The typewriter used to falsify Grundy's will was also discovered by the police. After Shipman was taken into custody on September 7, 1998, additional inquiries showed that a large number of his patients had died from fatal morphine doses, with forged death certificates claiming old age as the cause of death. 218 verified deaths are the exact number of casualties of the Shipman's funeral, while some estimate as much as 260 or even 508. Shipman hanged himself in his prison cell in 2004. He never disclosed his motivation. Many speculate that his mother's morphine-induced death from cancer may have had an impact on his behavior. According to some specialists, Shipman found joy in witnessing his patients pass away in the same manner.